The room was quiet, too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes you hear your own heartbeat, the kind that makes you feel like the walls are closing in. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the floor, my hands trembling as I clutched my phone. The screen was blank, just like my mind. I had no words left, no prayers, no pleas. Just silence. And in that silence, I whispered, "Hey God, I'm feeling lost." It wasn't the first time I'd said those words. In fact, they'd become a mantra over the past few months. Lost in my career, lost in my relationships, lost in my purpose. Every day felt like walking through a fog, each step uncertain, each decision heavy with doubt. I kept waiting for a sign, for a breakthrough, for something, anything, to make sense. But the heavens felt silent, and I felt alone. I remember the day it all started. I was on top of the world, or at least I thought I was. My career was thriving, my relationships were solid, and I had this unshakable confidence that I was exactly where I was supposed to be. But then, like a house of cards, it all came crashing down. A failed project, a broken relationship, a health scare, it felt like the universe was conspiring against me. And just like that, I was lost. At first, I tried to fix it. I read self-help books, listened to podcasts, and even tried meditation. I reached out to friends, sought advice from mentors, and poured myself into work. But no matter what I did, the emptiness remained. It was like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much I poured in, it all just drained away. That's when I started talking to God. Not in the formal, polished prayers I'd grown up with, but in raw, unfiltered honesty. "Hey God, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know who I am. Help me, please." It wasn't pretty, but it was real. And in that realness, I found a strange kind of comfort. One night, as I sat in my usual spot on the edge of the bed, I decided to do something different. Instead of asking for answers, I asked for peace. Instead of begging for direction, I asked for patience. And instead of focusing on what I didn't have, I started thanking Him for what I did. It wasn't much: a roof over my head, food on the table, a few people who cared about me, but it was enough. As the days turned into weeks, something began to shift. The fog didn't lift overnight, but I started to notice small moments of clarity. A kind word from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, a song that spoke to my soul. These little things reminded me that I wasn't as alone as I felt. They were like breadcrumbs, leading me back to myself. I also started to realize that being lost wasn't the end of the world. In fact, it was an opportunity. An opportunity to let go of the things that no longer served me, to rediscover what truly mattered, and to trust that even in the uncertainty, I was exactly where I needed to be. I began to see my lostness not as a curse, but as a gift, a chance to start over, to grow, and to become the person I was meant to be. One day, as I was walking through the park, I noticed a butterfly struggling to break free from its cocoon. I watched as it fought and flailed, its wings still damp and fragile. Part of me wanted to help it, to speed up the process, but I knew better. I knew that the struggle was necessary, that it was what made the butterfly strong enough to fly. And in that moment, I saw myself in that butterfly. My lostness, my struggles, my pain, they were all part of my transformation. I don't have all the answers yet, and I'm still figuring things out. But I'm no longer afraid of being lost. Because I know that even in the darkest moments, God is with me. He's in the quiet whispers of hope, the gentle nudges of encouragement, and the unexpected blessings that remind me I'm never truly alone. So, if you're feeling lost today, I want you to know this: it's okay. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to feel uncertain. And it's okay to admit that you need help. Because sometimes, being lost is the first step toward finding yourself. And sometimes, all it takes is a simple, honest prayer: "Hey God, I'm feeling lost. Can you help me?" And He will. Maybe not in the way you expect, but in the way you need. So hold on. Keep going. And trust that even in the lostness, you are being guided, you are being loved, and you are being prepared for something beautiful. Because the truth is, you're lost. You're just in the process of becoming. And that, my friend, is a journey worth taking.